team. 2 losses on the season. Haven't been in Austin in over a month, and the road show continues in Stark Vegas. It is clanging in Stark Vegas. State's only returned 2 kicks all year. Devon Booth calls for the fair catch there. Last week in the loss in Gainesville. At the 25, he hands it off to Booth, and Booth goes in the wrong direction on the first play.
He'll stress on him without Michael Taft in that backfield of the defense.
On 2nd and 11, it is Booth again who gets the edge, and Devon takes horns with him past. We'll have a 3rd and 3 here. And Chapin will throw for the first time underneath, incomplete. Would have been short of the first down. Any of Ethan Pullia punts to him. Right at Niblett, who fields it near the 20. Here he comes again. Past the 35 and Texas. And he'll throw a lateral on the first play, swinging it out to Ryan Wingo, who gets the edge and is deep into Mississippi State territory and down inside the 5. 60 yards from Manning to Wingo on the first play.
I'm not sure that was a layup. That was more like a dump. A short pass, sure. Easy completion to get going. And Sarkisian said, I got to remember, we've got playmakers on the perimeter. I got to get the ball to my playmaker.
Out of the way yet. In the pistol set, Manning fakes to Wisner. Arch keeps it. Arch, touchdown. Yards in 58 seconds.
Oh, sure, not sure it could have started any better for Texas. Take a look at the end of this play. As you mentioned, Manning got up a little bit gingerly. Looks like he was in the end zone. The ball would have broken the plane before he would have been down. Next thing you know, you're in the end zone. Quite the start.
Mason Shipley makes it 7-0. Trip as a member to Starkville. How about that start on offense? Shipley on a short kick. And again, Mississippi State will call for a fair catch and will get the ball to 25. Arch touchdowns Texas has this year. After going 3 and out, Chapin and State back on offense, and it's Booth around the corner, who had 22 carries last week. Figures to be a huge part of this day too. And Booth takes on a few. And here's another, converted the first time. And Chapin will throw, incomplete, drop. Traore.
Back-to-back 3rd downs, putting it away to this man. Dangerous.
Pulliam to Niblett. And he'll let it go past him, and this is a terrific punt by Pulliam. It'll pin Texas down. There is a
kick, illegal block in the back. Return team number 4. The penalty's half the distance from the end of the play. It'll be first down Texas.
Think about the way Niblett was able to get that return closer to midfield, now in the shadow of your own goalpost.
Manning hands to Wisner. Look at that hole for Quinn.
Really the first time this year where they at least have availability of their top back.
Wisner again over the 10. And it is Baxter that's next to Manning in the backfield on this 3rd and 2. Fake the CJ on the slant. The ball's tipped. And
tipped. You've got a free runner on the far side. Really ended up playing the handoff. Go straight doing its job.
Petrie Bingley Jones is the man that got a hand on it. Really good punt here. Fair catch at the 40. Matt, about making something of these first downs today. And on this one, Chapin, a lot of trickeration that he doesn't use and throws downfield. And
just trying to get that first down to get into their tempo offense.
On 2nd and 10, Chapin throws the deep ball. Incomplete, but flags everywhere.
Pass interference, defense number 4. 15-yard penalty for the previous spot, was an automatic first down.
If this ball isn't underthrown, it's likely an incomplete pass. As you mentioned, you're in phase. Littleton just panics. Ball, we've seen this a lot this year. Underthrown pass to the football. The DB does not get their head around, get that DPI.
Certainly was Littleton that committed the foul as they go back to the ground with Xavier Gayton.
To get it pushed downfield on the previous play.
Chapin facing pressure. Escapes. Good ball for a first down to Traore. And
the stress that a tempo offense puts you in. No Michael Taft in the back end. This stresses the communication of the defense.
And now it's Gayton going the wrong.
Capitalize for bigger runs.
On 2nd and 10, Chapin with time. Throws, and that was a dangerous ball over. Throws, and that ball's deflected.
Saw it, felt it, was kind of dropping out of his pass rush, knew he wasn't going to get home.
One of those uprights. It's an outstanding year and career, and this one's blocked.
Last week, some adventures, you see Burke able to slide right between the protection and extend. He's all of 6'6", able to get up and elevate it and block that kick. An empty possession after a promising drive.
There's C.J. Baxter.
Right between.
Any interest of anything other than being Texas coach, and that ball's dropped by Wingo.
For Mississippi State, see if they try to heat Arch Manning up on 3rd and long.
Pressure, here's that heat, and down he goes. Darion Gillette.
Well, we talked to Coleman Hopsler, and look, what happens is he's going to end up working right up the middle. Where you want to pressure is inside out. So watch, the back works outside. Does a great job. Get Arch Manning on the ground.
Loss of 10 yards on the play. This off the side of the foot and out of bounds. As Bomeister, that's not his best.
Mississippi State defense, back-to-back possessions, getting their offense good field position.
Traore, the big tight end. And Chapin and State go quickly. It's Booth, and he's inside the 35. Consecutive first down plays on first down. And Chapin across the middle, wide open target for a first down inside the...
Getting over there on help.
Is not ready for this pace, and Booth.
Mississippi State so quickly those last 3 snaps.
2nd and 9, Booth again, and again, not much. Trey Moore. We're just talking. Aiden Williams goes to the top of your. Chapin on 3rd and 10. Good ball and a touchdown! Sam West. Just his 2nd catch of the year and his first touchdown. And Kyle Ferry ties it up.
Definitely a slow start, but boy, did he spool up quickly. Great job getting in there to Sam West. Quite the answer by the Mississippi State offense. They got into that tempo.
Burnt orange and maroon together as one at Davis Wade Stadium. How about that touchdown, Stench?
Go.
Manning hands it off on a sweep, and it's DeAndre Moore that gets around.
Big on 3rd downs last week. Proven to be. He's already gotten a target. This one was able to connect earlier. Flags for the procedure penalty on Texas.
False start. Offense number 0. Movement prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. Makes first down.
Oh, but there's usually a few still ringing afterwards.
Hear the quiet for a few seconds. And then snap. And here it comes again. Manning in pressure. And he somehow gets out of there. But still, it'll be a loss on the play. Manning makes the play to end the play.
That time, excellent effort. Right up the middle. They've dealt with quite a few injuries already.
It's DJ Campbell, the right guard, who's a senior from Arlington. They're playing a true freshman at left guard, back up at center. 18. Manning with a high snap. Sets up the bubble and it gets blown up.
Better pass rushers. He showed and kind of baited it into it. That screen and adjust.
Team. Pressure's picked up. Manning fires. Oh, and it's dropped. A good ball to Wingo, but he couldn't feel it.
See the frustration. Great job of finding that opportunity to climb up into the pocket. There was a lot of green grass, but as he was leaving, you could see defender underneath. Looked like he was going to come up and defend the run.
Holmeister, a low line drive punt that takes a Mississippi State bounce.
And drives forward to make that play.
5.5 sacks the last 2 weeks. Shapen on the his front. On 2nd and 7, straight ahead, it's Booth. Near a first down as we
to do to play around that has really started to click.
On 3rd and inches, there's the tackle made.
It's a great play by McDonald.
Going for it on 4th down and not getting it. Leonga Lethal in terrific field position.
It was Jelani McDonald again coming in on the backside, getting around his legs. Colin Simmons as well, right there at the point, just no room. I gotta tell you, Taylor, multiple times when there's a line to gain, but not with tempo. Didn't have the opportunity. Huge stop by Texas.
Point. C.J. Baxter has the football, and he's inside the state 30 against UTEP on September 13th. And he's inside the 25, near the 22. Weisner's in. Of course, has shouldered most of the load this year. And Contravian, it's inside the 20.
He's got number 16 in there, quarterback.
3rd and 3.5.
Wow.
And a penalty.
False start. Offense number 83. 5-yard penalty. Nice 3rd down.
Yes, he get in there, and here he is. You see it right there. See him kind of rock forward.
Second false start on Texas' 4th penalty. On 3rd and 8. Pressure. Manning throws, and it's caught. DeAndre Moore climbs the ladder.
To Moore for the first down.
Baxter slips.
Plays defensively for State.
Manning still has the football. And he's out of bounds inside the... On 3rd and 7, pressure's picked up, and it's incomplete. He threw to the...
Kelly Jones has really emerged. That is a big corner. And literally, Ryan Wingo just gets swallowed up that edge.
Jeff Levy says we don't throw him in practice, let alone in a game. And that kick goes through as it...
Personal foul. Illegal block below the waist. Defense number 22. Defensive lineman went low. The penalty's half the distance from the previous spot and includes an automatic first down.
Take the points off.
Massive penalty. And absolutely no reason to be doing it. It's easy. Look at where the officials are standing. There's nothing else for them to be looking at. There's no receivers. They're all looking at the, and you dive at the legs so that your teammate can jump over. You see it. It worked. Ball goes through. Except you can't take out that offensive lineman's legs like that.
On Mississippi State puts Texas in a 1st and goal situation inside the 4. Manning had trouble with the snap, but got it to Baxter, and CJ still trucking defenders. No signal yet. Again, this is the identity of their team with both of those guys in the lineup.
You see that? I mean, it looked as if maybe State's defense felt like the ball.
After video review, the ruling on the field is upheld. 2nd down.
Wow.
I think that to make it irrelevant. And Baxter is hit and driven backwards.
195 pounds.
This time Manning will roll and throw, and it's a touchdown. That's Parker Livingston. And the Longhorns are up a touchdown. You can understand that. His wife Ellen there next to him, and those are 2 terrific people that have raised a great family. Devon Booth returning this kick. We only seen that where Mississippi State is back on offense. Xavier Gayton, advantage. On 2nd and 8, Shapen will step up and throw. Wide open target into the Texas secondary. It's Shapen still with it. Out of bounds inside the 45. Shapen will hand it. And it's Booth. Who gets now into the 41. Go as quickly after a short yardage run. Shapen surveys and checks underneath to Evans. Look at that play. Picks up an extra
open field.
Hurdled Anthony Hill there. And on the 3rd and short, it's been a big problem for State. They get it this time with Booth. On to the Texas 31. Shapen throws. Good catch inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 7. Lobs one, incomplete. Over 5 on the play clock, and Shapen will hand it off to Booth. Spinning towards the end zone. They say he's just... Booth is wrapped. Nope. Shapen keeps it and incomplete. Taylor will throw. It's deflected and still caught by Traore.
How about that answer? Only the 4th pass attempt on the season. The deflection.
Texas allowed
first person, right? We were up close versus South Carolina. I didn't think that they were going to be able to force 3 straight punts before they got in the short field when the Texas defense was able to stop State's offense on 4th down.
Manning leaves, the backfield is empty. And takes the carry and gets greeted immediately. It's credited for the tackle for loss there, and it's 3rd and 11 as Manning steps up, gets out of there, and runs for the 1st. So
to pick up pressure. Mississippi State came after Arch Manning again, just showing those running skills. Steve Sarkisian, big yardage, excellent run there.
It's Wisner, with Travion taking on. Manning slings it out there, and Moore can't get away.
There in space.
On 3rd and 5, Manning feels pressure and throws. Incomplete. Over the head of...
Once again, just no answer for the pressure package. Watch Jalen Smith right up the middle. So you've got a linebacker lined up right over so right behind him and Tyler Lockhart. So you can see Coleman Hauser, we talked about opportunities to pressure this offense.
Bomeister, good punt. Anthony Evans makes the fair catch inside. But pinned deep near his own end zone here and throws. That's a nice catch made and a nice move upfield.
Jumps on the perimeter.
Fake to Booth. Pump to Booth. Now throws to Booth and he drops it. Just slows everything down when you have an incompletion like that. And now Shapen's facing pressure and gets out of there and simply throws into the top.
Simmons right here at the top of your screen.
On 3rd and 10, Shapen dumps it off but incomplete.
Side of the protection, so here's Simmons here. He's going to work back in the middle of the pass rush. Stun inside, a little bit late. Good job reacting enough by Shapen to buy time. First offensive possession with a drop right over the middle.
Niblett stands at the 35 and he'll run away from it. And Texas will have good field position. With good field position at his own 42. Fakes to Wisner and ready to load up downfield. No, picked off the carom. That's Kelly Jones. Kelly's down at the Texas.
He's trying to get it to his roommate, Parker Livingstone. 2 defenders right there, just trying to force the ball in there.
Conference this year. And Shapen from Texas 40, and it's Booth having trouble catching it. Booth again almost slips, gets up. On 3rd and a yard, it is Booth. It's the 1st down. It's first and goal. Save the touchdown. And Booth goes down near the 5. That's
set up in their head, trying to press the hole too quickly.
And this time it's not going to work. Chapin has to take the loss.
A little bit of confusion in the blocking scheme on the right side. Right guard, right tackle, Albert Reese.
Second and goal at the 5 to third and goal at the 11. Chapin steps up, dumps it off, and it's underneath. It's caught at the 6 by Gayton, and it 24 yards away. And Mississippi State has the lead.
He's got to be pleased with the way his unit responded there in that situation.
And now the Texas offense comes out there.
Throughout the first 2 quarters of this game.
On misdirection, the ball's on the ground.
Ball handling, as you mentioned, so watch, there you go, fake the sweep. And penetration is what caused it. Jack Endress got pushed back into the back.
Here on a third down, Manning steps up and throws underneath.
If protection breaks down.
Here comes pressure. Manning goes down. Mitchell, the communicator, and he's also the man that forces the punt.
No easy answers early, and when he could have, so look, got an opportunity. But by the time you would have located it, the pressure was already collapsed front, and it has shown up.
Bomeister to punt to Evans. And Evans calls for a fair catch at the 40-yard line.
Ground game.
Design quarterback run. He'll get a few yards here. Chapin throws, and that's a good ball to Aiden.
Up over the ball and ready to play.
Williams has caught a ball in every game this year. Chapin throws to the sideline, and that's Williams again.
Stride, 43 offensive plays already run.
Chapin. Now they're well within Ferry's range inside the 20.
The big body's tired for Texas.
Chapin steps up and gets to the sideline. Second and 9. Chapin a one-on-one ball. End zone. Thompson. Touchdown. Just over 12 minutes to go. Texas, which has to be a big loss for Texas. He hopes to be back at some point next month.
Is here with 38 ticks on the clock left.
Arch throws, and it's a good ball in that first down ball. And Manning again underneath. Catch made. Second and 5, and Manning gets out of there, and Wisner's in trouble. Manning has time, will launch downfield, and it's incomplete. Kelly.
Boy, they love what they've got in him. He's stride for stride. Look at that, using his length. Already has an interception. Was matched up on Wingo on the earlier possession. Almost nearly forced a field goal were it not for a personal foul and come up with the ball in the air.
Bomeister. Cannon for a leg here, and Evans will let it go over his head. And the clock will run out. Mississippi State has to be thrilled with the way his group played in the first half.
Into that second quarter, was really able to emerge.
Arch Manning will hand to Travion Wisner. And now 74 yards since. On 2nd and 6, Arch throws near the Mississippi State bench, and that doesn't.
You see if they don't try to create some type of disruption in the coverage. Now Wingo here at the bottom of your receiver on that previous completion.
Manning. That's a first down ball, and spinning is Dion.
Change offensively, he said, yes, we need to get back to what we were doing at the beginning of the game. Felt like they were in a good flow then.
Manning hands it to Wisner, and he gets a couple of yards season, and what it's worth if they can't win this one today. On 2nd and 9, a line of scrimmage throw to Wingo, and Ryan takes off. Wingo still on his feet inside the 15-yard line.
Coach Sarkisian was talking about. Let's get back to the way we started. How about a couple of these quick throws to the perimeter and let our playmakers do the work?
60-yarder from Wingo to start the game, 42 more.
Makes the Bulldog defense pay.
It's Wisner. And he stays on his feet until he's in
Running back position.
Manning with time, takes off, and is down back at the 11.
For Texas.
There's an obvious penalty on Mississippi State. Instead, it's a 9th tackle for loss. And now pressured Manning, able to get out of there and throw it away.
Who's your best blitzer? The first guys he mentioned was Malik Silla. And just able to get upfield right now inside the block of Brandon Baker, the right tackle.
Lance St. Louis to snap it, but hold on. And one of the best in college football misses from... Blake Shapen and Mississippi State go back to work on offense. And around the corner, it's Booth. And Devon Booth with a first down in the 4th quarter last week against Kentucky. Maybe back.
You see, versus a tempo offense, not ideal to be without your quarterback there at safety. All free play.
They're just going to blow it dead here.
Yeah.
Offside, defense number 1, unabated to the quarterback. 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
Down to Alyssa.
On the sidelines rather than on the field.
And now on a 2nd and 5, Booth is wrestled to the ground there. Shapen facing pressure, can't escape, dives. Pulliam is punted now for a 4th time. Hasn't really given Niblett a chance yet. Niblett has one here, but can't get away. 48-yard punt, no return. C.J. Baxter hasn't gotten free yet. Through with an SEC win to take the next step. It's Baxter again. And he gets up past the reason for State's improvement. And to the air, it's a wide throw to Moses.
Lyman, DJ Campbell back in there at right guard. Instead, you're trying to get it in there to Emmanuel Mosley on a slant. Mosley, see Arch, a little bit disappointed. That ball was out in front. Mosley looked like he wasn't quite quick on the break.
Bowmeister barely got that off. Anthony Evans will call for the fair catch.
Sark is getting more and more frustrated offensively.
Gayton, they fake it to him. It's incomplete.
God, parity. Tons and tons of parity.
Shapen, easy throw to Williams. And Aiden has his 3rd catch. 18 yards to Williams there. Fake to Gayton, Shapen over the top, incomplete. 2nd time. Shapen throws to the other sideline, and that's the 3rd down. And Shapen takes off. And he's going.
Do you want to risk it? Conceding good field position to your opponent. Maybe they just seek to draw him off. Wow.
They are running it. Shapen's in trouble. Oh, what a disaster.
It looked like Shapen also upset coming over to the sideline. Wow, ill-fated. We already talked about it. Even if you throw the ball away, you're giving away the ball at midfield. Instead, you lose even more yards. You can take
the ball to their Texas offense in Mississippi State territory. Can Manning make them pay? Sideline ball, a good one down to the 35.
Defense to step up.
Wisner on 2nd and 2. Ground game just can't. 10 yards rushing in the game, which is why Manning will throw, and he's going down. Read it. Hippler started it.
Once again, just confusion in the protection. That time you end up with a tight end and Jordan Washington working against Red Hibbler, who just wins inside, right past, and he can't hold up.
After that, they don't get any yardage out of it. ball does land in the end zone for a touchback. Southeastern Conference, Vandy and Mizzou tied at 10. And Mississippi State up 10 on Texas here in Starkville. It's Booth, who will get a couple up to the 23-yard line while we have a second.
Yeah, brought his own cowbell, was working it.
2nd and 7, Chapin's going down. He gets hog-tied in the backfield there.
Right off of the edge. Just wins right now this game.
Yeah, Mike played for UT in the 80s. Now 3rd and 13 for Chapin. Surveys and goes underneath to Booth, who has blockers, and he's got a first down.
Pair out, so watch him. You see that release to the left of the formation? If I don't like anything to the right, I can always come back to the left.
21 yards there, and now staying in bounds is Williams, and he's free.
This near sideline.
After the play, personal foul. Defense number 4, a late hit unnecessary. The penalty's half the distance to the goal from the end of the run and includes an automatic first down.
That's Jelani McDonald. It ends up with the penalty. Jake Gilbill.
Chapin. Pressure picked up. He gets Traore, who rides defenders to a 1st and goal. Chapin on a quarterback keeper. Can't get free. It's Filsamy who makes the tackle, and it's
timing, not as fast-paced.
Free play. They're not even going to let it count because he takes a hit there, but it was caught even though
whistle dead.
Offside. Defense number 98 with contact. The penalty's half the distance to goal. Remains 2nd down.
You think, we already talked about how many snaps these guys have played. And tempo, and boom. That's a big hit now. You see Aiden Williams battling.
Booth. No. Loose. Chapin. End zone. Touchdown. Thompson. Unanswered points. Missouri and Nashville State all over Texas and Stark Vegas.
Just fantastic protection. Long enough for Thompson to uncover. Chapin, great job, not panicking, not flushing, managing the pop.
Returnable ball at the 5 by Niblett. And he's down at the 20. Just tied it up against South Carolina.
Wow.
Vanderbilt clinging to the lead against Mizzou, and Texas needs to get to work here. Manning throws a great ball to the sideline.
Off.
They do. And it's Baxter, who hasn't. Why not? They want to see the losing streak in for Mississippi State in the SEC. Arch Manning tries to set up a screen, and not much good. On 3rd and 10, Manning, so good on the move, throws downfield, wide open is Wingo, inside the 5. And it to Ryan Wingo.
He started out in that punch set to the right side of the formation, and it looked to me like got eyes caught it.
Fake to Wisner, over the top, incomplete, and here comes the flag as
His name numerous times, especially in the low red zone. They
Pass
continue to
interference.
go back there.
Defense number 13. The foul occurred in the end zone by a rule. The ball be spotted at the 2-yard line with an automatic first down.
Arch throws to the pylon, incomplete, and more flags on the field.
Pass interference. Defense number 1. Foul occurred in the end zone with a snap from the 2-yard line. By rule, the penalty is half, and this is the goal for previous spot includes an automatic first down.
Movement by the Texas front.
False start. Offense number 81. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Manning with a rope, and that's caught. No, incomplete. Livingston had it. He thinks it's a...
Really on the field, his receiver had possession of the ball with 1 foot in bounds. Touchdown.
Sure looked good in real time. Livingston already with one today from his roommate looking...
Move the pocket because protection's been so difficult all game long. And does Livingston, does he have possession with a foot in bounds? I don't know. Is that left toe still in bounds when he possesses the football? The right toe does not drag. Maybe that left toe does. Ruled a touchdown on the field after a conference among the officials. The replay booth has it now. That's close.
I don't know that there's enough to overturn that, and there isn't. So, touchdown Texas. And Shipley's on to make it a 10-point game again.
It's a ball game.
It's more yardage than the rest of the team does, and Mississippi State will get it at the 25. Dari Nokoia Pandemonium. Mississippi State is up 10 with the football with just over 13 minutes to go. Shaping another line of scrimmage throw and a good positive. And that is Evans' 4th catch. He has at least 4 in every game this year. Shaping with a shovel. It's Booth that's off to the races. He's gone. This year. They have 50. All right, Dari posted on the finish between Alabama and South Carolina here. Arch Manning throws, and it's a completed ball to Jack Ingries, who gets past the 30.
Otherwise, this could be a different record. He does not want to see that.
Manning, all time to survey, and dropped off of...
They're trying to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd and 3, Manning with pressure throws, and it's caught right, nope, short of the... Manning throws, incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 6 with the second act. 15-yard penalty includes an automatic first down.
Deontay Anderson called.
Defense. Just a really poor decision. At the end of this play, you pull up. You don't make contact.
And it's Wisner inside the thing.
Really, outside of the big plays, the offense has been stagnant.
Manning, he throws against his body, incomplete.
They're chewing on some goodies powder this entire game. Speaking of that, a headache here on 3rd down with this pressure look.
Arch facing pressure, gets it out of there. Wisner stays upright and gets the first down.
Upfield to get the yardage needed.
Arch, that's a bullet into traffic to Wingo.
Manning from a clean pocket, able to find Ryan Wingo. It's been his story all game long. If there's been any
Manning throws, incomplete to Wingo. On a 2nd and 10 with 9:41 left. Manning had trouble with that snap. Launches towards the end zone, and it is caught. That's a touchdown for Emmett Mosley. 21 yards.
for Arch Manning. And once again, that time able to stand in the pocket. Looked like pressure was going to get there from his right side. Instead, he's able to touch down. That type of penalty, the one that Coleman Hutzler talked about, cost the Bulldogs, and Longhorns able to capitalize. Able to keep Texas in this game.
Mississippi State As usual, calls for the fair catch and will get it at the win their first game in Starkville against an SEC opponent in 3 years.
Opportunistic offensively, the balance, Texas still in it.
Chapin trying to get out of there with flags everywhere.
Oh, he does.
Holding,
exactly what he
offense
said.
number 6. The penalty is declined. The result to play is 3rd down.
And this feels like a big one coming up next. First, let's look at this last one.
Lots of pressure. The back does a good job coming across.
3rd and 12 for Chapin, and he's down. He takes a huge hit. Anthony hit.
Great job. So watch, you're going to end up kind of stunting. It's a little twist on the inside. Bill starts. Does a great job getting upfield quickly. It involves the running back. Dangerous punt returner here.
Ryan Niblett hasn't gotten free yet today. It's a good kick by Pulliam that's going to take Niblett back to his 30-yard line. And Niblett runs into his own man shy of the 40. Manning throws deep. Wingo, no, incomplete.
All over it. We've said this a couple of times. He's running step for step with Wingo, and that length really covers up, even if you do get to close that gap.
Manning steps in and throws underneath. That's caught by injuries.
Over your center.
Manning, great ball.
Time Texas solves the riddle. Great job by Wisner on his blitz pickup to get just enough time for.
Texas down 2 scores. Wisner, that's his close to his best run of the day. Manning wants to go deep. Incomplete. There are flags.
Play, holding, offense number 76. Pass interference, defense number 15. Those fouls offset, replay 2nd down.
This there isn't a 76.
Yeah, it's right up the middle though. It's called on, it should have been on Trevor Gooseby. And then on the outside, Williams and Livingston, I don't know.
Do it over, 2nd and 1. And that's deflected at the line and does fall to the ground.
Really
incomplete. Manning wants to throw to Wisner, wide open, 1st down, inside the Mississippi State 25. He throws, and it's incomplete, looking for Wisner again. On 2nd and 10, Manning throws wide open. Livingston puts his foot in the ground and makes it 1st and goal. Arch all day in zone. Incomplete.
If that ball's out in front just a little more, looked like it might have gotten deflected coming out. It's a real wobbler. Goal in your back pocket.
Manning. Down he goes, back near the 9.
Time to throw on the run.
11th play of the drive. Manning facing pressure. That's a drop slant. He'll have to settle for 3.
As good as Wingo has been in this game.
And it's a 1-possession game. Texas was down 17. They've cut it to 7. And now they're coming out with this, and Booth made a mistake. Mississippi State will start it.
For Mississippi State offensively.
And they will go to the ground, and it's Booth straight ahead who gets it.
But they've kept their offense balanced. You have to stay at least respectful of that run game.
Chapin throws, Thompson makes the catch just short of the 1st down. The touchdown doing it at the goal line earlier today is in there, and he'll keep it, and he will not get it. Ethan Burke forces
rush yards. Well, we've talked about Ethan Burke. He's come up big in the backfield numerous times. They just weren't well assigned.
Ryan Niblett Dangerous punt returner is back there. Pulliam, and Niblett's back near the 23. Gets the sideline. Niblett! He's gone! Touchdown, Texas!
Incredible. It was a bomb, like you said, from Pulliam, but when you kick it that far, you wonder, did you out-kick your coverage? Gunner can't get him down on the edge, and Niblett, what a great run, running through would-be tacklers. First Mississippi State.
24 fourth quarter points for, but it's a little rattled right now after this big Texas comeback, and that is a fair catch. Mississippi State back-to-back 3-and-outs the last 2 times they've touched the ball on offense. Shapen hands to Booth again, and Booth will get ahead to the 28. On 2nd and 7, Shapen to Booth out of the backfield. And Shapen gets the sideline. Shapen on a slant. That's a first down ball to Brennan Tufts. Catches on the day. Shapen throws again, and it's a good ball. And it's Evans into Texas territory. And more yards to give him a reasonable chance. Shapen pressured, throws, and Shapen on a quarterback draw, and Texas tackles him down at the 4. Shapen in trouble, lost the football and goes down. As we take another look here, see the pressure, and Hill, it's Shapen just losing control of that football with Hill in his. Pulliam punts, and Niblett is not back there. And the ball is down at the 1-yard line with 3 seconds to go in regulation. Now, if you're Arch Manning, you have to dive forward here with 1 play remaining. Sarkisian huddles his team up and has to make sure that his quarterback, Arch Manning, who has been outstanding in the second half, moves forward to stay out of that end zone and go to overtime. Arch does have Wisner next to him, and he does just dive forward. And we're headed to overtime in Starkville.
In the first overtime, each team gets a possession starting at the opponent's 25-yard line. If it goes to a second overtime, teams again start at the 25-yard line, but must attempt a 2-point conversion after a touchdown with no extra points allowed. From the third overtime on, teams alternate 2-point conversion attempts from the 3-yard line until the game is decided.
They're leading the third.
We have a winner.
First, let's hear this.
Team, so you'll call it the same point as before. This is heads. This is tails. Call it if you would, please. You're going to make it. Whoever wins is going to get a choice of offense, defense, or which end of the field. What you like? Tails. He's called tails. We'll let it hit the ground. It is heads. You've won the toss. You're going to play defense. Which end going to play in the south end? Got it. Mississippi State.
The nail to send it to overtime. On the first play, Manning steps up and runs. And the big man has a first down inside the 15. He was hit by a couple of players. Isaac Smith, one of them, and see Arch having trouble getting up. His ankle on a touchdown run on the second play of the game. Clearly in some pain here. At the end of the play there, it's Kedrick Bingley Jones that came in as well. 6'4", 220 pounds. Comes in overtime on the road in the SEC. Caldwell hands it off, and it's Wisner who falls today. That was one of their best runs of the day, and Caldwell tells Mosley he's in the wrong spot. There's some communication issues there.
Illegal snap, offense number 62, 5-yard penalty.
Hunter Robinson's.
Texas's injury 10, Arch Manning still in there, but he did try to stick his head out to see what his offense was doing before the trainers pulled him back in. Looked a little bit woozy going in there, but I will give you an update when I have it.
Wisner to Caldwell's right, throws to the back pylon. It is caught by Mosley, but ball here. Mosley had a step on Diego Brumfield.
The ruling of an incomplete pass on the previous play is under video review. Timeout.
They will look at this again. Now, is that left foot down? Replay official Jim Laborde.
After video review, the receiver had firm control of the ball with 1 foot inbounds. It'll be a try for Texas.
Mississippi State must match.
Today.
Texas has scored 24 unanswered. State must match. Chapin throws across the middle. Incomplete. Thompson can't make. If that ball is thrown on his front shoulder instead of the back one. Chapin facing pressure. Throws to the corner and incomplete. Thompson can't make the grab. On 3rd and 10, Chapin's hit. They're letting the play go, and then he hit. And it was. Colin Simmons with the big hit there, and now State is on the brink. The game alive. And their flags, and it's going to be 4th and 15 instead.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense number 77. 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
With the game. More procedural issues.
False start, offense number 72. 5-yard.
4th and 20. Chapin facing pressure, trying to get out of there. He can't! Texas ends the game with an Ethan Burke pressure. What a miracle win at Mississippi State for the Texas. Steve Sarkisian's team was down 17 in the 4th quarter. Somehow found the way and survives. One more look at the last play. Good pressure by Lance Jackson, the freshman from Texarkana. And somehow Steve Sarkisian's team has found a way to win, Alyssa.
Coach, your team battled all night long to get back into this one and force overtime. What can you say about the fight that you saw from your group tonight?
Well, that was the one thing I asked for yesterday in the team meeting. I said, guys, this is going to take 60 minutes. We got to be the tougher football team mentally and physically, and it's got to be all Texas fight tonight. And that's what it was. We didn't play great football tonight, but we surely fought. We played as a team. It's back-to-back weeks. Our culture showed up.
Feels like back-to-back weeks for Ryan Niblett coming up with a huge play. What did he do for you in that moment?
Well, he's a phenomenal player. He's courageous. He's confident, and so's that whole unit. You know, and they block extremely well for him. So great by him. It's been a month on the road. Can't wait to get back to Austin, get back to DKR next Saturday.
Thanks, Coach. Congrats.
Thank you.
42 days on the road. They go play Vanderbilt next Saturday at 12 o'clock Eastern on ABC. They outscored Mississippi State 24-0 in the final 9:34 of regulation and overtime. Mississippi State has lost 16 straight SEC games. Again, our final score, Texas 45, Mississippi State 38. We send it out to Lexington for Tennessee and Kentucky. For Matt Stinchcomb and Alyssa Lang, I'm Taylor Zarzer. Here's Tom Hart.